Alright, so hopefully this video comes out okay and I can post this up on Classic Broncos to maybe sort this whole alternator thing out. But I got the P707, regular Ford. This thing out. Okay, this is what came out of it. We have no idea who makes it. Couldn't find a part number, but it's got an internal regulator like that. This is all there was right there on the back of it. Just this wire. The only wire going to it was battery connected here. That was it. So you can see the built-in. So that's what came off it. I went down to Advanced Auto Parts and they told me to use the P7078, which is factory remake. There's the regulator, and then right in there I had the tough one. Let me grab my flashlight real quick and this will brighten this up so you guys can see it. And the regulator is a BWD Z series, and I think the part number is, where is it at? So R400P, R400Z, V12191. But there, hopefully we can see this because I don't want to have to pull this thing out. Try to move the light around best. Okay, so there you can kind of see it. It's just a regular Ford standard. Ground is hooked up right there. That's the bigger one. Runs up here. I've got it mounted right there now. It was mounted to the engine block. The guy at the parts store just told me to use these colors. He said that's what's normal. I didn't know. I don't know crap about wiring or working on trucks really. I'm just trying to figure it out. But I ran the green right there from the field up to the F. And then this green and brown right here, I checked it, and that, I believe that is 12 volt when run. It's green and brown. So I checked all the wires in this bundle right here. All those. That was the only one that was 12 volt when run and then off when the truck's off. Right now the white is going to the stator because the mechanic who I was trying to talk to about this, who didn't know crap about older Fords, thought we should try running that there and following the diagram he found online. So it's not going to anything right now, but on this end of it, on that end of the alternator, it's hooked up to the stator. So it's not really doing anything right now. There is one red wire going around to this side of my starter solenoid, which has the wire going from that side over to the battery on positive. And then there's another red wire going to the A port on my regulator. So that's pretty much all the wires that are hooked up right now, and then grounded through the alternator is grounded to the engine block through the body mount bolts. So that's pretty much the setup I'm running with right now, I think, and I have no way of knowing, if I've got it running right, set up like that or not. I keep trying to follow what everyone's telling me, and I'm just getting confused. That's the voltmeter I'm using, and it doesn't read very accurately, so I can't tell if it's 14 or 12 or what. I just know when I hook the voltmeter up, so that I have negative back here, and then I hook it up to the positive terminal on the back of the voltmeter, I'm getting a hell of a lot more than when I hook it up to positive and negative on the battery, which from when I was just in the mechanics, that was putting out about 12.3. So this is putting out a lot more than that. So I believe the alternator is good and it's putting out voltage. It's just not getting from the alternator to the battery, and that's where I'm confused. So hopefully that helps explain it, because apparently I'm confusing everybody, and I guess that'd be normal because I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing my best. But yeah, so that's it, and because you guys like this kind of crap, but that's my Bronco. camo and done up, and yeah. But that's essentially it. And I believe the power randomly dying issue that happened a few weeks ago, and then it happened when I was working on the alternator. With the first time I installed it, of the like 20 that I've taken this thing out and put it back in, was that ground wire right there to the body, which I replaced that with a fresh wire and with the new battery connector thingy-do to make sure it was getting a good connection. And then I used a wire brush to try to rough that up so we get a better connection and put a fresh bolt on it, fresh connector, and fresh wire. So I think that was it. I think it was a grounding issue that was why I was losing all power. So I think that's it, because it kind of did it a couple times, and when I walked up here I bumped that and all the power came back on. Then I bumped it again and it came off. So I think that was my issue there with that. So yeah, that's about it. Oh, and this thing spits out coolant, and that's leaking coolant. So more problems to tackle. I got a whole list of it, but there you go. I'll stop rambling on. Hopefully that helps you guys understand what I'm looking at right now with it. So thanks.